Can you tell us a little bit more how the cities connect to ET technology and different levels of consciousness?
Yeah, so my own experience with this, I became a meditation teacher, and I was in this state of, we were meditating maybe 8 hours a day up in Livingston Manor up in New York. And one day I went outside the building to walk in the field, and I was just in a state of joy and bliss and happiness, and I levitated. So I lifted up, and then my monkey mind kicked in going, how is this happening? My intellect kicked in, and I just went. But it was a spontaneous levitation experience. But what it taught me was that there is a physics of the cities, and that this can be studied and then applied. And these extraterrestrial civilizations that I'd had the contact experience with have mastered that, both on a personal level, but also on a technological level.
Right.
So as I said, that begins to become very much the center of their world view. Universal view is that consciousness becomes the primary science, and all its applications, both innately through developing higher states of consciousness, but also, interestingly, from all their technological systems, all of them become integrated with the consciousness field, which is why I say very clearly the big science of the next 1,000 years is going to be the science of consciousness and all its applications.
Yeah. In ancient India, the ancient text talks about Vimanas, these craft that can fly silently.
Yeah.
Is there any correlation between Vimanas and the UAPs?
You know, I think that in a lot of the ancient literature, as well as, caveman drawings and stuff, you see these objects. I think there are two things happening there. I think there are ancient peoples who observed extraterrestrial vehicles, but I think in some of those cases, there have been civilizations on this planet that have developed and gotten pretty close or past where we are, and then hadn't learned a lesson of not engaging in warfare. And at that point, once you hit the nuclear and very high voltage physics, transdimensional technologies, if you don't become a peaceful planet, those technologies are civilization ending. So that's the big leap that has to happen. And civilizations that pass through that gate, sociologically, spiritually, can go on indefinitely. If they don't, they are shut down because they self-destruct. The key thing to understand about the time we're in, I was describing this phase transition with a superfluidity in helium. Interestingly, it's really a great